Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Mark Ashby with Grill Mark Co. and today we are going to be cooking up some Scotch eggs and we're going to be smoking them on the Akorn grill. Let's get started. I have never really heard of a Scotch egg until just about a year ago when I was with my stepfather and we were working at the Highland Games down in Dothan, Alabama, and one of the vendors that was next to us was serving a Scotch egg. So I decided to give it a try and it totally changed my life. It was amazing. So I got this recipe from these vendors, but we're changing it up just a little bit today, and the ingredients are really simple. All you need is a hard-boiled egg, but today we're gonna soft boil some eggs. You need some breakfast sausage to wrap around it. They said that you needed breadcrumbs, but instead we're gonna be using pork panko today, which is just fried pork rinds that are ground up. And then we're gonna use a little bit of the Meat Church honey hog to season everything. And then we're gonna smoke it on the grill at about 275 for about an hour. We got the water boiling to a slow roll, so we're gonna add the eggs, and these are gonna cook for about 4 minutes to make sure that we get that nice soft boil that we're looking for. The eggs have been boiling for about 4 minutes on a medium boil, and now we're gonna take them out and we're gonna shock them in the ice bath because it's gonna make it a little bit easier to peel when we do that. While the eggs are cooling in their ice bath, we're gonna prep our stuff to get them ready to make them into the Scotch eggs. These simple ingredients are all you need to make your Scotch eggs. I have the Jimmy Dean hot sausage, the honey hog rub, 2 eggs for kind of an egg wash to put it in, and then this is the pork panko, which are like breadcrumbs that we're gonna put in at the end before we put it on the grill. The first step we wanna do is make our egg wash, which is really simple. We're gonna crack some eggs into the bowl, like so. Like so. And then we're just gonna scramble them around. Our next step is we're gonna use our sausage. We're gonna cut it open, cut it into equal parts, flatten it out so that we can wrap the eggs around it and then get it ready to go on the grill. After everything is prepped and ready, we're gonna take our eggs and we're gonna take the shells off of them. They've been sitting in the ice bath for a few minutes. What this does is just kind of help it peel the shell off a little bit easier. Now these are soft boiled, so you wanna make sure that you're gentle with it. And all I'm doing is gently tapping it on the plate here so that I can get that nice crack around it to start peeling it back. Like so. During the process of peeling, one of my eggs peeled back a little too much, but I wanted to show you that one of the ways you can tell that you have a soft-boiled egg, if it didn't peel back, and you can see the soft-boiled yolk right there, is that the eggs have a kind of gelatin-like feel to them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rinse off all the rest of the eggshell, we're gonna wrap them up, and then we're gonna get ready to put them on the grill. Now we're gonna take our freshly washed off eggs and we're gonna just carefully wrap it in the sausage. We want to make sure that it covers all of it. And again, be careful because these are soft boiled. Just slowly bring it around like so till it's fully covered. And then just kind of get it in that nice sausage ball form, like so. At this step in the process, you could stop here, throw them on the grill and let them cook, but we're just gonna take it a couple steps further just to add a little bit of extra flavor and texture to it. We're gonna take our egg, give it a little bit of an egg wash so that these breadcrumbs or pork panko sticks right to it. And then we're just gonna coat it in the pork panko dye. It comes out looking nice and beautiful, like so. The last step before we put these on the grill is to add a little bit of seasoning just for a little bit of sweetness to it, and I'm using the Meat Church Honey Hog. This is going to go great with the rest of this. One of the final steps in the process before we get to dive into really my own take on Scotch eggs is we got to fire up our Akorn grill. We're going to set it up with a temperature control system made by Barbecue, the Temp Master Pro, and before all that we're going to light the fire with the grill gun because why not? Let's get started. One of the first things I do before every cook is clean out the ash pan. I've already gone ahead and done that. So we're gonna open this up, take out our grill grate here, set it to the side, and now the fun begins. The next thing we're going to do is add our heat deflector plate right over it. Then our grill grate, like so. Open your slider, slide it across, and close your damper door. Next, we're going to put our grate probe onto the grate. We close our lid and lock it in. Open the top damper to about 1. Now we're going to wait for our grill to come up to about 275 degrees to 300 degrees, somewhere in that range, and then we're going to put our eggs on. I might have gotten a little excited when I used the grill gun. We're sitting at about 300, which is perfectly fine. And we're gonna hold at that temperature for the next hour while we put the Scotch eggs on. Now we're gonna close the grill. We're gonna lock it up, and we're gonna let it sit for about an hour. So it's been an hour. The Scotch eggs have been smoking. Let's take a look at them. Wow, these are looking beautiful. We're gonna take them off the grill and then we're gonna cut into it and see how it looks. Now we're going to cut into one and we're going to see how it looks on the inside. With that soft boiled egg that's on the inside there, the yolk should kind of just pour out. Well, sometimes in cooking it doesn't turn out the way you want, and it looks like cooking it in the grill made it a little bit of a hard boiled egg, but that does look delicious. Nice fully cooked sausage. It's got a good crisp outside layer, and it looks amazing. When I first bit into the Scotch egg about a year ago, it literally changed my life because it was so good. The Scotch egg may not be a typical barbecue, a food item that you cook on the grill, but I can tell you that it is really easy. There is a lot of flavor, and you can really do whatever you want with it when it comes to hard-boiled, soft-boiled, rubs, no rubs, sauces, breadcrumbs, whatever. That's the beautiful thing about barbecue, is that you can literally cook it however you want it, and if it tastes great, you know it's good. We'll see you next time.